Our next question comes from our friend Mark, who says, during sparring, do you wrestle much using the big 16-ounce boxing gloves? I find it difficult to maintain a gable grip and lose single legs a lot because of it. Any advice? Yeah. If you want to get good at grappling while wearing boxing gloves, then you have to do more grappling wearing boxing gloves, which sounds kind of crazy if you haven't done it before. But when I moved to China, I started fighting Sanda fighters. I did some Sanda competitions, and Sanda is often called Chinese kickboxing, but that's really just half of the sport. Punching and kicking is really just half of the sport of Sanda. It's also wrestling. It is striking combined with wrestling, specifically throws and takedowns. There's no ground fighting. But throws and takedowns are half of the sport, and you have to do all of those throws and the takedowns with boxing gloves on. And when I first tried that, it felt impossible. It felt like trying to grab a greased pig. I just couldn't get my fingers on it, because that's what I was trying to do, get my fingers on the other guy. And that's not good grappling technique. It's not. Inside of a boxing glove, your hands are shaped like hooks. And if you think about the gable grip, that's exactly what the hands are doing anyway. You turn your hands into hooks, into these monkey grips without thumbs. We're not trying to articulate our fingers and hold things with our fingers, because finger grips are weak. We're trying to hold on with our wrists, right? So put on those boxing gloves, it automatically turns your hands into hooks. So clasp your wrists together, and then they'll start sliding up toward the fingers, right? And if your gloves are really stiff, stretch out the fingers a little bit, right? Pack them a little bit so that they're more flexible, so you can grapple a little bit better in them. But it really comes down to experience. So when I buckled down, trained at a Sanda camp over in Jiangsu province, trained at a Sanda camp up in Xi'an, trained at Sanda camps all across China with every Sanda fighter I could find, trying to figure out, how are you so dang good at grappling in boxing gloves? How do you catch those kicks in boxing gloves and throw people on their heads in boxing gloves? How do you do double leg takedowns and fireman's carries and all these other throws in boxing gloves? That just seems mind-boggling. But I learned a lot from that, which is, because of that limitation of not being able to use the fingers, it actually helped me develop better grappling technique. Because better grappling technique is not using your fingers to grapple. It's using your wrists. So practice, my friend. Practice. Next. Thanks again to my channel sponsor, NogiBJJGear.com. Go check them out for some awesome deals. Don't forget to use my code Ramsey10 for 10% off everything on the website. Shorts, spats, rash guards, and more. Great training equipment, great designs. NogiBJJGear.com. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.